Today, I have for you a new budget electric scooter that comes with impressive specs, and it's only priced on Amazon at $950 and on the original website $1,050. And this is how it looks inside the box. Good quality pouch, no branding, inside a phone holder. There's something else here, a pump, a cheap pump. That's actually handy to have, and there's more. There's a very tiny, very small lock with hardware, bicycle tool. Like, I like that people put extra stuff here, and this is however for the probably assembly. But this lock, if you look at this, like, you can take a real small plier and just cut this through. This is how tiny it is. I don't know if it does anything, but it's good to have it, I guess. Actually, it's packed well, and this is the scooter. And we have the booklet here, RD2, instructions, the charger. Same as the previous model. You can't even see it. This is 67.2 volts, 3 amps. Actually a good speed, not bad for this price level. Alright, let me get this out and let's see the scooter. All nice and well packed in plastic, so it protects from the water if it gets water damaged. And this is the scooter. Pricing is very well packed. Every single part is wrapped, and it's wrapped so well. This deck top is actually very nice, feels very good. The footrest also has the same rubber finish, feels very nice. You have a handle here in the back, and it comes with a seat that can be installed. Even the tires are covered in this plastic, and you also get a steer dampener. And you get on this model a seat, suspension, folding connection on the base here, and a pouch. It's not branded, but good quality. RD2, US only, user manual, extended warranty plan. You can scan here and follow the steps, super easy. You have more specs here. The 5000 watts seems overinflated. Top speed will test that and range, and it's 60 volts, 25 amp hour capacity. And the steer dampener here, installation is pretty easy and straightforward. The only thing is this should have been a little bit longer, at least half inch longer. Check this out. When you move to the left, if I set up more to the left, will not be enough for the right hand side. So here's the scooter assembled. I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. It's written REDDYDY, RD2 or REDDYDY. Not even sure, very weird name. But the specs are pretty cool on this model. 5000 watts peak power, advertised on the website. But if you look at these motors closely, they look like 1000 watts nominal. Very compact, very small, front and back. And we have 60 volt system, 25 amp hour battery capacity, which is really impressive for this size, for this design scooter. Knobby off-road tires, and this is 10 by 3.5 inches. Tubeless, which is very important, and for this price level. Good fender integration, plastic. If you look on this side, nicely done. The plates, the screws, right? The hardware. You have included a steer dampener. Not the best, not the most advanced. A lot of positions to adjust. Let's see. And it's a little squeaky. Let's go the opposite side. So I'm actually interested to see from end to end if it does differently. Oh, actually no, I was wrong. Yeah, now it's really hard. So I turned it in the wrong direction. Let's put middle. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's just that it has some squeaky noise. I have to check some bolts. These bolts are loose here, so I have to go around and check. But design-wise, guys, I like it. The rubber deck feels really good for this price level, and I like that it has no branding, clean. I like the arms, I like the hardware. Stainless steel, it's not soft, good quality, and a good grip here in the back. Charging port right here. Only one, unfortunately. Different type of structure. I haven't seen this before. This is new for me. It mounts here on the deck into the stem. Steer dampener connects to this plate right here. The light, this is the same as the RX-7 and Teverun 7260R, should be very powerful. Folding mechanism, the same as we've seen on the scooters. And here we have the same brakes as the Obotter. The GT M8 I just reviewed, and older versions. To power it on, just press the on-off button. You have this keys, top keys to unlock and to also release the top speed. So you just touch here and the scooter comes live. You can also power it by this button, put the pin code, and you have here Sport, Eco, Pro and Comfort. Here various stats. So you have all-wheel drive, just front and just rear. 3 gears on each setting. So say if you go in actually this one, you go in Comfort or Sport, you have 3 different gears to increase speed, which is really cool. I like the screen, good quality compact console we've seen on Nami and other scooters. XTR, also the same console as the Crusade Monster. Standard grips, they're not moving, there's no hardware. I mean, they're gonna move if you push hard, but they're pretty comfortable, good for this price. And here you have twist throttle. Oop, yeah, holy shit. USB ports here, so you can charge, have a fuse, and the USB port, USB-A to charge your phone, whatever stuff you have on the go. Yeah, very cool features. And for this price level, not the best brakes, but they work. Good cable management, not super wide, not super narrow handlebar. If I press the light, you have different settings, and we'll test in nighttime and see how good it is and how it performs. Here you have stem adjustability, so you can press and lower it or lift it, which is really cool. This is the right height for me. You have the hook here for connecting to the frame on the bottom. Guys, for this price level, the scooter looks really good. But I like the, minimal design, just the writing on the side, and we'll see how it performs when it gets darker. Now it's super sunny, super bright outside, extremely hot. Hydraulic disc brakes, and as I mentioned on Obotter GTM8, it's like size between 3, maybe 2 pistons, not too big, not too small. You can get those rubber covers and cover all this so it looks more premium. Suspension looks to be decent, actually hydraulic, so we'll test and see how it works. Light on the back, visible when the light is on. Good fender integration, covers a lot. Guys, the scooter looks really good for the price, for what it is. It looks really, really nice. Look at the scooter. Yeah, let's take it for a spin and see how it performs now. To power on the scooter, you can just press the 2, 3, 4 on-off button, put the pin 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's good to go. So we're gonna start with the sport. So sport, and we're gonna go with 3rd speed setting, the maximum, and we'll see the top speed. It's freaking so humid today, so hot. So I'm now wearing a jacket. Hopefully I don't, fall and hurt myself. It's just unbearably hot. Quality-wise, this scooter actually has a little bit of negative. So all the screws inside, all around, are all loose. I had to tighten them all. So make sure when you get a scooter, you double check that. I hope this team is watching the review and they actually address this with their factories, with their assembly line. Oh, spins the tire, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's very torquey. Oh, yeah, the throttle is very delicate. Suspension actually pretty good. And I haven't even adjusted it. Torque is good. For some reason, the GPS does not work, so let's reset. Yes. Exit, let's go back again. Close this. Yeah, now it's working. All right. Yeah, very torquey. Wow. Let's see here. 23, 25, 30, 36, 37. Wow. 39. Okay, uphill now. It's not as advertised, not 50 miles an hour, but still 39, 38 hit and uphill, so that's pretty good. Let's go around. So when you start, the throttle is very delicate, very sensitive, but then when you start going, it's just smooth and good. So you have to be careful at the start. So here, yeah, it's very torquey. Yeah, very comfortable. If you're sitting down and you have this twist throttle, it'll be very, very comfy, very easy to control. If you're standing up, I more prefer the thumb throttle. I think it's much better, but this is a preference. You can get used to both of them. Suspension is a little bit on the steeper side, but for high speed, this is perfect. It rides pretty good. For this size, I think it's perfect. $40, $39, yeah, 38 uphill now. And because the steer dampener is so short, it doesn't give you a full range. Let's do one more time here. Let's see if we can squeeze more top speed from this scooter. Yeah, so maximum speed 41 miles an hour for like a couple seconds, and then 40 was the max, pretty much average. I mean, and then 40 miles an hour was pretty much stable and flat, and then slide uphill, it dropped to 39, 38. So I would say 40 miles an hour if you're 230 pounds, 225. If you're under 200 pounds, you'll get slightly higher top speed. Suspension is good. Yeah, it's actually good. Suspension is good. Torque is freaking insane for this size. When you start, it just spins the tires and then grips. And this tire is actually pretty good. Don't feel cheap and actually grip well, doesn't spin much. Yeah, the scooter feels solid, except that steel dampener is a little short. It needs to be slightly, maybe at least 1 inch, 2 inch longer, so you have more, a wider range of turning. But besides that, it's pretty good. And yeah, 20 to 25 miles an hour, it's super comfortable, even 30. A lot of settings to play with and tune your exact mode they want to ride. But I would say for what it is, it's not bad actually. 9 settings to adjust, and super torquey off the line. Good components. Let's see if it clears a sidewalk here. Hope I don't, you know, bend the frame. Oh, shit. Let's do it again. Ah, it hit the bottom, so not so much clearance, but let's try one more time. Yeah, it's hitting the frame. It's hitting right there. Lower. Range test. Completed in sport mode, third highest speed setting, open throttle all the time. My weight is 225 pounds, temperature 85 degrees, and I managed to cover 21 miles in range. Switching to single mode after allowed the scooter to still ride at 9 to 10 miles an hour, and this could probably allow you to cover another half a mile, maybe a mile, or maybe slightly even more. The high torque kills the battery faster here, so if you switch to single motor mode, you have much smoother startup, more comfortable and less aggressive. It'll give you way more range. Clearance wise, here on the deck it's almost like 8 inch, it's pretty good, decent clearance. This is the problem that grabs the sidewalk. Designed from top point, it goes down, and this is what touches the sidewalk. When it comes to charging, we have one charging port. I like the design, positioned here very nicely. And charging, it takes about 8 hours and a half, close to 9 hours, and you get this charger, which is 67.2 volts and has 3 amps. Much better than other models in this price range, which is 1 amp 75, so much faster speeds. The same quality as this charger from this scooter, but this is 5 amps. And you can see here, so low quality, but as I mentioned in the previous video, this charger work and they do their job. I replaced the steer dampener with a longer one since I have so many scooters, and now the movement is not restricted. I can turn all the way to the left and all the way to the right. And I spoke with the company and they said that they will replace for a longer steer dampener. The scooter weighs 82 pounds, stated on a website, but honestly feels like 70-75 pounds. Well balanced, this handle and the grip allows you to really manage it and carry it and lift it around very easily. Maximum load capacity, 120 kg or 265 pounds. Let's check the lights. And as I mentioned earlier, these are the same as the Teverun and RX-7. Check this out. So you have this like orange, like yellowish light with the reds on the side. And let's go next setting. So you have the long beam, and this is crazy. It hits so far, and I have to adjust here, so come lower, and you can bring it lower down, and it hits even a wider spot. Look at this thing. This is perfect. And you have the next setting that's flickering. So this is how it looks in front. So it's got like a police light, which is probably illegal in the majority of states, but you have it on a scooter, so you can just use it or switch to this mode, which is freaking awesome. This is probably the best option, and hits far, you can go really fast. And this is a side view of the scooter. The bottom all light up. You have the changing colors all around the footrest and the side panels. Turning signals very tiny, probably visible at nighttime, not so much in the daytime. And because of the moving light, the camera does not pick up. The brake lights are not super bright, they're decent. This is the side view of the scooter. Nighttime, this is very bright and hits really far. For $9.50 or for $10.50 on their website, depending on the place you buy, I would buy from Amazon, it's $100 cheaper. This is a really good looking scooter. They put spacers here for the fenders and good hardware. It looks good. Like quality wise, it just, yeah, it's pretty darn good for this specs, for this price level. This is super small for this specs. Yeah, the scooter looks way too polished for this price level. Now let's go over the pros and cons. As cons, the hardware on the stem and all around the scooter needs to be tightened and checked before the scooter is delivered to the customer. The steel dampener should be also tested and make sure it's the right length. As pros, you have on the scooter a big battery, high voltage, robust design, good components for such a low price. Also, very reasonable performance, tubeless tires, which is super important at this low price, good finish, and overall a good design. Guys, the link will be down below. Take a look, ride safe, and I'll see you next time.